They're all the same. Given all the helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
You saved the Queen. Stars keep you safe. Greetings.
I prefer the Cold Moon Inn to the Sober Nord. It's much more rustic.
Did you bring more wine?
I hope you've dug deep.
Hail, friend, and well met. Are you here for the celebration? In that case, what you're wearing just won't do. You need a new set of armor. May I show you something that matches your eyes? I wish I had those skills. No, I just sell this stuff. What I really want to do is write, like that Fiocchi guy. His poems are so romantic.
The best armor in all of...
My son Galmar is the...
I don't know you. Do I know you?
It is time to party hearty.
Welcome to Windhelm and to the finest stable in the city. We also run the best inn, if that's what you're looking for. It's right over there.
With except Arama since we reached these wretched shores. And she's no fun to flirt with at all.
I don't know why I bother guarding you horrible people.
Did you see the Dark Elf noble by the forge? He smiled at me.
You look light on your feet. No bulky metal plates for you, eh? Have you seen the handsome dark?
The celebration has been good for me.
Have you seen
Forge is
how
no place for
Decent
games.
carries on with the Dark Elf? It's disgusting.
I'm waiting for Idesa to finish a piece for my betrothed, but she needs to concentrate on her work. She's been a little too preoccupied with that Dark Elf noble, if you know what I mean.
I love visiting the forge. It's always so toasty here.
I would share, but I don't want to share.
This is the life, eh?
For you, we strive to. When hope is lost and war rages on, warrior blessed song. With a Lord dead fallen in battle, warrior goddess, guide us through shadow. Grant us courage to fight and sharpen our sword, warrior goddess, God.
Now, who's got a drink for me? You?
Things are never safer than...
One more and you're that? You're choking? Too bad, you little baby. Finish that pie!
Storm and shine, cross land or sea, I run to her. Sway as we kiss, the graceful.
Ah, you received my summons. The set of your shoulders, that look in your eyes. Yes, I see I chose well. You will aid me with this most important task. Quite correct. A former student requires my assistance, but I cannot do what is necessary on my own. Fighting the dragons that plague elsewhere seems an impossible task, but the Dragonguard once successfully hunted them. We seek their wisdom. Tombs. I will search one, you the other, using this Dragonguard seal. The seal will activate 3 glyphs, which, in turn, will reveal the entrance to the tomb. Between the two of us, I pray we find the wisdom my student requires. Will you help me? Find the 3 glyphs in the Shrieking Scar. Let me mark the locations on your map, along with where I think the hidden tomb lies. I prepared notes as well. Feel free to take them with you. Expert? Far from it. I started looking into the history to help my former student. The recent Dragonguard were defenders of the Emperor. But according to legend, in the distant past, they hunted dragons nearly to extinction. When the last emperor of the Riemann dynasty was assassinated, the Dragonguard were disbanded. Various emperors in the intervening years have formed their own versions to add legitimacy to their rule, but they were never the same. It's an heirloom my former student provided. It contains a minor enchantment that reveals hidden glyphs. I imagine it was once used as a way to pass along secret information. Now, we will use it to find the hidden Dragonguard tombs. We can discuss that later. Right now, we have our own tasks to accomplish. Remember, the dragons are already loose and elsewhere. Just know that my former student seeks a way to fight those great beasts before the damage they inflict cannot be undone. Once you determine the nature of the 3 glyphs, you can use that knowledge to reveal the entrance to the tomb. Feel free to consult my notes. They should help if you run into any problems. I'll answer what I can, but understand that my knowledge is based mostly on theory and conjecture. We seek hidden glyphs that will help us open Dragonguard tombs. At least, a series of glyphs act as a sort of key to the tomb they are connected to. The seal will identify which glyphs to use to reveal the entrance to the tomb. At least, that's what my research indicates. There are 2 tombs nearby. While you find a way to enter one, I will attempt to enter the second. This way, we will accomplish twice the work in half the time. Historical documents would be good. The more we can learn about the Dragonguard and how they hunted, the better chance we'll stand against the dragons. If we're lucky, we may even come upon one of the legendary Dragonguard weapons.
Can you believe it? Dragons, in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in him.
Want to make a bit of gold?
There you are. It appears you were as successful as I. Did your tomb contain anything of note? Interesting. I found a similar map, but to a different location. This might be exactly what my former student was hoping for. Will you come with me to the Abbey of Blades? It is my home and heart, where I have had the privilege of training many fine blade masters. My most accomplished student will meet us there. We can give him the maps to both sanctuaries and let him decide on the next course of action. I think it best if my student introduces himself, in his own way. Here, you should carry both maps and present them to him yourself. Come, I acquired horses to speed us on our journey. We can depart for the Abbey of Blades as soon as you're ready. Follow me, warrior. I find the view from this approach most inspiring. Behold, my home and heart, the Abbey of Blades. Many blade masters earned their titles on these hallowed grounds. My student waits inside. I think he'll be pleased to receive the maps you carry.
Greetings, warrior. I am Sai Sahan, former captain of the Imperial Dragonguard. No, but I am trying to learn. The ancient Dragonguard were the Dragon Slayers. My order simply served to protect the Emperor. Since the return of the dragons, I have dedicated myself to discovering the old ways of the Dragonguard. Yes. The maps appear to be the right age. The sanctuaries they lead to may well contain the knowledge and relics I seek. We must visit these sites as soon as possible. I just need a little time to study them and determine their orientation. Speak to Kasura. She uncovered an ancient Dragonguard tool known as a grappling bow. Such a device may prove useful in our journey to come. Why don't you try to figure out how to best utilize it? Speak quickly, for the sand in the hourglass never stops falling. As far as I know, I'm the last of the Dragonguard. Once my duty was to protect the Emperor and defend the Empire. Now I must carve a new path from the legends of old. Now I prepare to hunt dragons. Someone needs to take up the mantle. Besides, faith and legends go hand in hand. They are the whetstone that sharpens my blade. Let us see where my faith in no legends takes us before we dismiss the notion that my predecessors were dragon slayers. Meet with me by the stables after you speak with us.
Warrior, did Sai Sahan find the maps as interesting as I expected? Ah, yes, the grappling bow. A most useful device. Like someone combined a crossbow with a grappling hook. Loose it at a grappling point, and the chain retracts to drag you toward it. So we believe. The device requires incredible skill, however. So far, none of my students have mastered it. Why don't you give it a try? Gather the grappling bow from behind the statue next to the stables, then return here to begin your training. I expected you to rise to the challenge. You'll find the grappling bow behind the statue near the stables. Well, I can certainly tell you what Sai has told me. When the Dragonguard hunted dragons, they each crafted their own grappling bow. This one was found in a Dragonguard's grave. Dragons fly. Dragonguard do not. Instead, the Dragonguard utilized the grappling bow to reach higher ground. At least, they did so whenever high points were available. I don't think any of us will have time to train to that level. With a little practice, however, it could serve as a means for achieving out-of-reach places. I think that's the best we can hope for in this particular instance. Ready to train with the grappling bow? Use the grappling bow to get up to the roof of the training hall and light the brazier you find there. That will demonstrate your innate skill with the device. After that, talk to Sai and see if he's ready to decipher the maps. Start on the ledge of the building behind us. Merely follow the grappling points until you reach the roof of the training hall. Good luck, warrior. And please, try not to injure yourself. Start on the ledge of the building behind us. Merely follow the grappling points until you reach the roof of the training hall. Good luck, warrior. And please,
This old warrior has deciphered the first map. It leads to the Windscour Temple, hidden atop the ruins of Hunding's Watch. I saw the light of the brazier. I take it you were able to utilize the grappling bow? Excellent. As the saying goes, a weapon is only as reliable as the soldier who wields it. With that being said, it would be best not to drop the device. It's incredibly old. Now, are you ready to depart for Windscour Temple? Anything we can use against the dragons. Tomes describing hunting techniques and strategies, weapons. Honestly, whatever appears to be useful. If you spot something of value, let me know. Let's be on our way then. Kasura has agreed to let us borrow her horses. The sooner we search these Dragonguard sanctuaries, the sooner we can uncover their secrets. I'll secure the horses while you go on ahead. I'll secure the horses. I haven't much longer.
Can't you see that I'm furious?
Burn it!
Such pain.
To think that a Dragonguard sanctuary was hidden beneath Hunding's watch all this time. It seems this sanctuary won't easily give up its secrets. Come, let us speak. It appears the sanctuary's archives are out of reach. There doesn't even appear to be a place to use the grappling bow. I don't know how to proceed. I agree. After all, with the proper application of will, the way always opens. Perhaps the answer lies in these statues. I am familiar with these personages. The statues represent the 4 greatest Grand Masters the Dragonguard have ever known. Galen Brawl, who helped establish the Order. Etienne Valusis, who chronicled their history, and so forth. A brazier stands before each. Perhaps if we were to light them, they would reveal a way forward. Though I also suspect there's a proper order to it all. Read each statue's plaque and see if they contain any clues. We honor you, Grand Masters of old. May your flames burn eternal. Did it. Look, a grapple point has appeared on the platform above. What an archive. If the Empire knew anything, it's the value of keeping good records. Tell me what you discovered so far. Have you found anything useful? Dragon hunting techniques, perhaps? Maybe even a weapon? The Horn of Jadari? This journal claims it's a dragon horn of great power, and the last of the original Dragonguard went in search of it. incredible. I thought dragonhorns were merely legends, but according to this, at least one exists. Indeed, a dragonhorn would give us the edge we desperately need to combat the dragon invasion of elsewhere, provided this horn is as powerful as the journal indicates. Storm Talon Temple. That's the location revealed by the second map. It's near the entrance to Afrin's Hold in Stormhaven. We should head there at once and see what we can find. So this is Storm Talon Temple. See, it appears the sanctuary has fallen into ruin, blocking our path to the archives. As the Dragonguard say, every path is worthy of pursuit, though it seems the path we seek is a rather tricky one. Why did you try using your grappling bow? There may be a path forward that we just can't see from this vantage point. I suggest you pick a direction and see where it takes you. If you become stuck, feel free to return here and try again. Excellent work. I'll see what you can find in the archives. Any luck over there? Were you able to find the Horn of Jadari? Interesting. We should prepare to face further challenges. Neither Windscour nor Stormtalon were easy to navigate. I suspect this next sanctuary will prove similarly difficult. Does the book indicate where this dark water is located? We can take the horses to Windhelm and then search on foot from there.
Should have been back by now. Captain Alhana said they'd meet us here after an evening of prayer, right?
That's what she said, but I don't see them. Maybe what the traveling merchant said is true.
I don't see a way farther into the sanctuary. No, that doesn't seem helpful. You should try looking somewhere else. Nothing useful yet? Grapple point. And there's an urn beside it. Why don't you see what it contains? That's dragon bone powder. The ancient Dragonguard used it in their ceremonies. Of course. The powder reveals a hidden path. Follow it, quickly! Another archive. No dragon horn in sight. Let's look around. Have you found something? Did you find anything? Something about the dragon horn? By Lecky's blade! Of all the possibilities I imagined, that was never among them. No matter the dangers, we must retrieve that dragon horn. The fate of elsewhere depends on it. Did the journal indicate where Veloxen lairs? Such a journey requires planning and preparation. Let's return to the Abbey of Blades and check in with Kasura.
The warrior returns. Was your search of the Dragonguard sanctuary successful? Dragonhorn? I have heard of such relics in stories and legends. Stolen by a dragon. Well, Sai Sahan has always enjoyed a good challenge. How will you find this creature? A long way to go. But such a relic is what Sai was hoping to find when he set forth upon this path. May Lecky watch over you, warrior. You and Sai both.
I assume you told Kasura of our adventure, warrior. When you brought the Dragonguard sanctuary maps to me, I had no idea what we would find. Hunting techniques, perhaps. Maybe a weapon or two. But the promise of a dragon horn. That's more than I dreamed possible after all this time. Those who risk nothing inadvertently risk it all. Either we face this single dragon to gain a dragon horn, or we face a horde without such a weapon at our side. But what's risk without reward? Here's something for the aid you provided thus far. The journals we discovered in the Dragonguard sanctuaries point to one obvious conclusion. The Horn of Jadari exists, but was stolen by the dragon Veloxen. We must enter the dragon's lair in southern Elsewhere and retrieve the horn. The journals indicated that the horn was indestructible, and Stendarr knows that dragons are as close to immortal and unchanging as the earth and sky. Fate has placed the Horn of Jadari in our path for a purpose. I believe that with all my heart. Despite its age, The map included with the journal clearly shows where we must go. A dormant volcano in southern Elsewhere. I ask you, friend, will you make this journey with me? The horses will carry us to the nearest port. From there, we can charter a boat and sail to southern Elsewhere. Thanks to the map you found in Darkwater Temple, it should be easy enough to find Veloxen's lair. An excellent idea. Wisdom and reason are sharpened into focus every time we scrutinize the things we learned. What would you like to discuss? When Emperor Varen made me captain of his Dragonguard, I swore to protect the Empire. With the return of the dragons, I knew I had to find a way to fight the beasts, just like the Dragonguard of old. The Horn of Jadari could be our best weapon. It's a dragon horn of great power, nearly indestructible and able to replenish its innate magic. It has no equal. With the Horn of Jadari, we have a chance to defeat the dragons of Elsewhere. Without it, the dragons have a distinct advantage. The journal described a dormant volcano near the coast of southern Elsewhere, though I suspect we'll find a cave or ruin nearby. Dragons prefer secure lairs and aren't known to nest out in the open. Plus, it needs a place to hide the stolen horn. I never heard of Veloxen before we saw the name in the journal. The dragons are clever creatures. Besides, the Dragonguard was dissolved around that time. In all likelihood, the sanctuary was abandoned, leaving the Horn of Jadari undefended.